tell our audience something about your internships and what learnings you feel you derived from them.
I've done 4 internships so far, 3 with HR and 1 with an NGO. So my first internship was with Outlook Publishing. There, because I was a first year intern, I did not have much exposure because they wanted me to do the research and understand the basics first. So there they introduced me to appraisals, how recruitment take place in different industries. And based on the very minimal knowledge and research knowledge we had, they asked us to give recommendations to them. But in my second internship, which was with the IT company called Reflections Infosystem, that's where I got my first real exposure to HR world. So there I was working with their learning and development team in HR, but they had a very big gap, which was they had a lot of software engineers without solid background in communication. So there I was asked to build a soft skill program from scratch.
You were asked to build a
Yes,
soft skill program.
from scratch.
Wonderful.
And I had 45 days for that.
Okay.
But it was a very big challenge because the people whoever I talked to, some are BTech graduates, some have very good degrees, but the way they communicate, even if they have a PhD, is very bad. So I had to make a program in such a way which caters to everybody, from fresh hires to the people who are sitting at vice president positions.
So coming in from a humanities background, now I think you started fulfilling the gaps, right?
Yes.
So Rachel, when was the time when you decided that yes, this is going to be my specialization in my studies?
Okay. So when I was in 11th and 12th, psychology was a subject for me. It was an optional subject and I was very, very into that subject. And when I joined BBA, again in my first semester, I had psychology and I had a very good professor. She was very supportive. And in my second year, I was exposed to a lot of other subjects which belongs to other domains, marketing, finance, sales and all that. And that's when I realized that psychology is one subject which I can directly apply in HR. And if I can bring both together, then that is very special for me. And so that I realized HR is going to be my specialization.
Friends, it is again an important point to note that as early you are able to decide about what internship you are going to do and what specialization you are going to take, it is a big support in fulfilling your dreams. So Rachel, in her second semester itself, decided that because she had an inclination towards psychology, and psychology is not just arts or humanities, it is all about understanding human behavior. That is the time when she decided about pursuing HR as a specialization. So Rachel, my next question to you, what do you feel the campus life of JGU taught?
Okay, so first thing it taught me is how to balance responsibilities.
Balancing responsibilities.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's all up to you. Here you are alone. This time will make or break your future. For me, it's up to you if you want to study, if you want to attend classes, if you want to take part in extracurriculars. So when I came in my first sem, I had a vision that when I graduate after 5 years, my parents should be proud of me, I should be proud of myself. So I decided first year I was full academically inclined, and second year I really came out of my shell. I started joining clubs, I started participating in events, I started taking part in committees. That's when I really understood. Second thing which taught me was collaboration. And sometimes it's not easy working with people who come from different backgrounds, they come from different schools, they come from different states, cultural differences and all that. But we need to bring our solution at the end of the day. So we have no option but to sit down, collaborate and understand what's happening.
Collaboration is something I keep on emphasizing because ultimately we all human beings need to work together. And since we all come from different walks of life, it is very important to get the work done, but in a harmonious manner.
Yes.
Am I right, Rachel?
Yes.
Great. Tell me something more about your life outside classroom.
So outside classroom is, of course, you have to find time for studies, at least 1.5 hours a day, that's it. And then after that you go out with your friends, you explore the campus a little bit. Then of course there'll be meetings if you're part of clubs or committees, they'll have meetings and you'll be occupied throughout the day. You'll have meetings, you'll have to solve problems, there'll be deco work going on. So it's packed but in a good way.
Okay. I also read that you have pursued an internship at Hilton Garden Inn,
Yes.
where you were also into employee engagement, recruitment coordination.
Yeah.
Please tell our audience something about this particular internship, because I feel working in an hotel
Yeah.
and into the service sector is too demanding.
Yes, it is. So, one thing with HR, with hospitality is you see people with different levels of education. People who have just passed 10th to people who have very excellent degrees, engineering backgrounds, HR, MBAs. And the way you interact with each one of them is very different. So you cannot go up to a person who's a cleaning staff who just passed 10th and start talking to them in English and expect them to understand what you're saying. And secondly, the thing is, most of the work is they run their HR departments in hospitality sector with very minimal people. So there will be interns all the time. So you are responsible for onboarding, offboarding, employee engagement, organizing Fun Friday activities. So it's not just 9 to 6. Sometimes they expect you to stay beyond that and help out with tasks when audits are happening, because there is 2 or 3 people. They want you to arrange files, talk with the people, get signatures and all that. So it was very, very demanding in service sector.
Yes, internships, I feel, I keep on telling audience and students, that internships can be a gateway for a pre-placement offer.
Yes.
Because these are the time when the employer get to know the employee, and this is a time when the employee can understand the job very well and try to come up to the expectations of your
Yes.
recruiter.